Hey guys, Ross here. Welcome back to Taking Tarazona Up. After the 3-0 loss in the kind of live commentary last game, we bounced back with a victory. Big Hugo Rodriguez with a fantastic performance. He's been a bit of a hot and cold player for us, but what he has done is scored 5 out of his 5 penalties. So we did concede a late goal, but luckily it didn't affect us too much, and we went on to win the game. We then narrowly lost in the first round of the Copa del Rey to FC Andorra. In real life, this is PK's club that he bankrolls. Really equal XG, but they just scored a long shot against us. As you can see here, we kind of deserved to score. And we did play some of our um, support members, but wasn't to be. In our next match, we sort of scraped through really with a nil-nil. This was the start of some very patchy form, unfortunately. You can see the attacking players here not doing all too well. And then we, in fact, lost the next game 1-0. I'll show you the goal from Diego Esteban. He's a pacey player with really awful finishing, but he seems to be topping the charts at the moment for goals scored. Well, at least he's up there and you can see that pretty poor goalkeeping in the end of it. I'll take you straight to our next game. As you can see our form, this was an incredibly frustrating match. Isaac Zaleta, usually our trusty striker, we had 20 shots over 2 x for XG, and we still drew 0-0 at home. Really unfortunate. And yes, luckily we got a win in the next one against Arnedo. I'll cue the goals as I'm speaking, but we just have not really been on form. It's a lot closer league this year. Everyone can beat everyone as opposed to there being a clear top two. But yeah, have been disappointed. But Big Tony scoring a fantastic goal earlier on in the first half, and Hugo Rodriguez again scoring from the spot as he has done so many times this season. Again, we surrendered a goal late on. Good finish from them, but we managed to see out the victory. In the penultimate match I have to show in terms of highlights and updates, you can see we drew 1-1 with Racing Rioja, and I thought we'd won it to be honest, but this guy Ketu caused us problems all day and crossed for a fantastic volley, and there were no more goals after that. Finally, in the last game I've just played, actually, you can see we did really well to come back. Diarra with a pretty hopeless attempt at stopping that, but really pleased to get this victory. A lovely kind of a through ball here. Iglesias tucks it in. Big Tony's injured. Zoleta's injured. So this was kind of some people who maybe don't get a chance stepping up, but look at this from Carmona. Oh, right back, top bin, pick that out. And yeah, let's hope we can take that momentum into the match I have for you today. Just before I go into the match, though, I'll show you the league table, and you can see that it is close at the top. Now, Amorbieta, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, they've just lost actually to Logroñez, and so we have a real chance to make up ground. If I show you the XG table, though, you can see that we're kind of we've been underperforming recently. We should be higher than we are, but what we're hoping is that some of the teams who, I mean, look at Amorbieta there, kind of 11 goals above their XG, which is pretty insane, and they're 13 above in terms of total points. So we really expect that, or we hope, I suppose, that equalizes and hope the teams take points off each other and that our poor form is behind us. So we are playing against a team in Sestao who park the bus. So I have pushed us up slightly. We are at home, so I'm playing more attacking, seeing as we seem to not be able to score goals at the minute. But that's the team we're going with. So we've got Jack McNichol, who's yet to score a kind of senior goal. He's scored in friendlies. We're trusting him to lead the line, but Sestao in really poor recent form. So we hope to um, really build on this. And what we're going to say, um, win our home games, solid, dominate the midfield and attack. And we'll just have a quick check of their striker to see if they're really pacey. They are pretty pacey, so um, that could be a danger. We'll monitor that as we go on, I guess. But I think we've got to really try and take the initiative here at home. We'll see how it goes. We hope big Jack McNichol can come up with a goal. Our young kind of regen Aussie striker. Don't know how he's quite ended up in Spain, but it might be quite nice to try and look at his profile if he does well and check kind of like some information about him. But what I would really want to see more is more crosses from Hugo Rodriguez. Maybe he doesn't have the pace to get there, but haven't really seen him ever whip a ball in. Well, he has a chance here. Deep to Pastor, and Carpio picks it up, and it's a oh! It just hit the side netting. I thought that was in. I was going to jump out of my seat. Looks like we've started positively, which is nice. Great cutout there from their defender, Gomez. Iglesias, and it's a great overlap by Carmona. He can pick Arbeloa out. Oh, and the ball trickles over the line. And it's not quite there. Royo to Carpio. We've set a good pace here. Out wide to Cito. Let's hope he can get to the byline and cross it in. But there's no one really there. Now, we get a corner, and I've been so frustrated with our play from corners. I don't know what it is with corners this year, but I've said mix it up. Maybe we just don't have tall enough players, but we've got a player with 17 corners, and we haven't scored one, so that's really disappointing. Oh, our left back maybe being a bit too aggressive there. Same with our defender, but it's blocked in the end. They pick up the ball again. Good tracking from our sort of midfield players there to win the ball back. As I said, we've got to keep an eye on these long balls. They pick up a throw. And let's hope we collect this. Pastor with a great header. Out wide to Iglesias. What can he do from this position? Arbeloa is back from his long-term injury, and it really looks like he has just come back, doesn't it, with that kind of play. They go route one again, but Royo dominating in the air. Arbeloa with an interesting ball out wide. And Hugo Rodriguez doesn't have the pace to deal with things like that. But an interesting ball back from their keeper, and Rodriguez picks it up. Is he going to cross it in for someone? Iglesias showed good composure, but in doing so, let the defender come for the block. There we go. Player vacated from the front post, and we don't make enough of the corner, really. Let's see if we can pick this up. Royo on the ball to Pastor. Plays out wide to Carmona. This is patient play. Arbeloa on the half turn there. He picks up the ball. Plays it really nicely to Iglesias, who beats his man. Can he square it? He goes himself. Another shot on goal. We're playing all right here. I'd like to see us go short here, but it's straight into the back post. It's a header away, and Carpio picks it up again. Recycles the play. Oh, please be onside, Iglesias. Cuts. Oh, just like I said, my instinct was that he is offside. But we have had some exciting highlights here as we pick it up again. Jack McNichol. Great agility and balance there. And bit of a 50-50, but we retain it. Jack McNichol again. Play it through, son. Arbeloa. You had all the time in the world, son. Oh, dear me. We are just not showing the clinical characteristics that we want up front. Pastor again picks it up, but no one there. We press their defenders and they're playing it around really nicely. But our wide men are going out to close the ball down. But Juste, I believe his name is retaining possession well. We're a bit deep here. Let's get out to the man. And it's a pretty speculative shot. And we do well. Carpio picks the ball up. Jack McNichol out wide to Iglesias. Cuts inside. Great jinky dribbling. He's all the way in the area. And it comes to nothing. And we've had some shots, but nothing really of note yet. That's a poor ball. And they're going to pick this up. And it's almost like a 1-2 there. They're through on goal. And it's a gilt-edged chance from Sestao. That really should have been a goal. and we come in with the exact same XG. Let's say we're not happy with the performance. Is there anything we can really do? Do we want to go 4-4-2, guys? I might lower the tempo just to try and hold on to the ball a little bit more. Let's distribute quickly to the wings. We're already doing quite a lot in terms of pressing, but I think now we release Carmona a little bit more forward. And Glazias is going to cut inside anyway, so we'll put him on attack and we'll let play overlap. We're going to go a bit more compact. Maybe sort of draw these wingers in even more and let the wingers. How much pace has Carmona got? Do you know what? We're going to put him on a. So we're going to put him on attack. Let him dribble with the ball. See what we can do, and we might go 4-4-2 after this. Maybe with a narrow midfield or something like that. Um, get one of these city highlights from the beginning that probably will lead to nothing. I'm a bit nervous about this high line against such a direct team, but hopefully, like that, we're forcing them to recycle possession. So here we go. Carmona being positive, dribbling through, straight through to McNichol. Come on, overlap central here. Well played. Sito. Is he going to drive inside? Gets to the byline, crosses it in, and Jack McNichol doesn't come to anything. But that's positive play. I think he might need a little bit of help up front, possibly. He's playing so well. And we're at the 60th minute now, and I think we just got to add to our firepower up front. So Arbeloa, you're coming off. Baladia is coming on. We're going to swap these guys around. Baladia, you stay where you are, Big Jack. This guy is going to be an advanced forward on attack. So we're kind of 4-2-2-2 really now, aren't we? You're going to stay a little bit more central. And you are going to be a central midfielder. We'll keep you on support. No, we need you a little bit deeper. Little bit deeper. To provide at least some cover. We'll go a little bit more direct. We are going to counter and we will leave it like that. We've got Areso to bring on, which we might do for Rodriguez. A little bit more pace. And yeah, hopefully this does something. Plenty of time left. Adesso is appearing inspired by that team talk. This could go one or two ways. We could just concede an over-the-top through ball, or we could finally score a corner. It should be nice. Nope. That's an interesting header. Can it go back out wide? Carpio's pretty composed there. Our strike is pretty deep. I want to see you in the box, but there's no one back. Carpio, through balls on. Over the top, Jack McNichol, and he gets his goal. Is it onside? I think it's offside. Oh, he's like, I don't know if I've mentioned it before, he's like our team's Timo Werner. He never seems to get that look. Look at that. That's so close. I feel like that's a positive sign, though, that our play's working. Here we go, free kick from Carmona. It doesn't come to anything. I really don't know if there's much more we can do here. We just got to hope that we can score. But this has been the issue. We haven't managed to make use of our chances, and there's a through ball, just like we were saying. And that's a pretty speculative strike there. But we're well and truly putting this in the mixer compared to our usual play. Carpio, a player we want to see on the ball, though. Plays it into Jack McNichol. The overlap's on, but it's a poor pass. Royo, though, ever reliable. It's Jack McNichol. He loses the ball again. And they're on the counter attack. They're going to play a great series of balls. And it comes to nothing. They've been so wasteful. As have we, really. We really need to go all out attack here. Change the mentality to very attacking. We've got to win these types of balls. Jack McNichol again. Over to Baladia. Come on, son. You can do it. It's a dink. Oh, can't you just strike at goal, son? What is that? Again, we've kind of created without really any big chances being made, but we pick it up again. It's a ball over the top. It comes to nothing. Carmona. Areso! Oh, and that's it. That's it. Dear me. This game is starting to stress me out. Can we get one more shot? We can't. That's got to be it now, isn't it? Knowing us, we'll probably concede from this. But they've got no one really in the box. Again, it's our goal scoring exploits from home that have let us down. And I'll take you through to the league table. We'll see where we are now, but we've got to be a long way up. I'm not sure how we're going to fare. Oh, that was such a big opportunity. We've dropped so many points. And yeah. Okay, guys. Unlucky, but I'll see you in the next one.